Ladies and gentlemen in Bachelor Nation, we have breaking news, the biggest story of the year, possibly of the decade here. Clayton Echard has the results in from his paternity test. I'm recording this live from the Middle East before I board a 16-hour flight home, so we're going to get straight to this story right now. Clayton Echard took a paternity test, and the potential mother to his unborn twins was taking her into the paternity test, and the results have come in early on this Friday afternoon. Let's get to his Instagram post right now. Let me just make sure I re-click on this. Have a listen.
Listen, it's Friday, and you know what we need on a Friday? We need some good news. And who's got the good news today? I got the good news. What's that good news, Clayton? Well, test results came back early, and they said little to no fetal DNA present. Let's go, baby. I knew that was gonna happen. Thankfully, 5 months of torture can finally be put to rest. I wanna say thank you all to those that have supported me and waited until everything came out. And man, 2 false accusations in 2 years. I really don't want to, look ahead to next year and see what's going to happen. I think 2 false accusations in a lifetime is enough. So thank you all for the support, the love. This was a trying time, but I learned so much about myself. And now back to the regularly scheduled programming, baby. Listen, it's Friday and
All right, so folks, there you have it from Clayton Echard himself. 2 false accusations in just the last year. The last one being that he cheated on his then girlfriend Susie with some random girl in New York City. He proved himself innocent while living in Arizona thanks to GPS tracking devices, and now thanks to science. Okay, so he mentioned the other day that the options would be that he either tests positive as being the father, or he tests negative as being the father, meaning she's still pregnant, or no fetal DNA, which means she's not pregnant. What does this mean for our Jane Doe? Well, it opens up a ton of questions about whether or not she knew she wasn't pregnant, whether or not the ultrasounds and all the other issues that existed around this so-called pregnancy even existed, and we're going to have to hear from her. She's clearly used the court system in certain ways that could possibly be put under question, and whether or not that is the case, we will fully be reporting on this. Again, I've got a 16-hour flight. People are leaving me. All the seats are opening up around me here as we wait because no one cares about this story. But this might be the biggest breaking news story we've ever had at a non-traditional location since I broke a story while in line at Animal Kingdom in Disney World. But folks, this is fascinating stuff. Again, the truth will set Clayton free. Now we have to ask the question, will he be filing a lawsuit? Blake Horstman said, "You handled this like a champ, man. All those publications and idiots with the microphone better post this with the same energy they posted her story." As you guys know, the Bachelor subreddit has not been sharing this story, and everyone who gave highlight to the initial story and slandered Clayton and didn't believe him, well, as Blake Horstman says, let's see if they give this attention as much, or if they give this story as much attention as it deserves. Again, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be back in Los Angeles tomorrow morning. We will surely cover this story further. But look at Clayton's joy in his eyes. For everybody that doubted the man, he is undefeated when it comes to fake accusations. And the Lifetime movie is being written as we speak, folks. Again, this was a breaking news story. If you want to join the Patreon and pay for my Economy Plus seats, go to patreon.com/Dave Neal, patreon.com/Dave Neal. We do appreciate our members who help make this content possible. I don't know if it wasn't for them, if I'd be able to make this content while in the, what is actually I'm actually in the nicest hotel in the world, voted the Qatar hotel, the nicest, airport, the Qatar, it's a hotel, I'm going to be passed out in a second. The Qatar airport, the nicest in the world. If anyone wants to check out my Instagram, I just shared the video of the shark that my wife and I battled yesterday, so plenty to go over there. And if you want a Q&A and more content today, go to Bachelor Rush Hour, the podcast. I've got better audio than this right here, and you can go check out everything else. But again, one more congratulations to Clayton for keeping his cool. For several months, he didn't know that other people were a part of this possible journey that he's in. He was allegedly gaslighted to think that he was the father of unborn twins. As we know, we're calling this the blowjob baby, because Clayton had admitted in a private email to Jane Doe that he never actually had sex with her, that they only had oral sex. And people said, well, what's going on in the throats of these people? You know what I mean? Swiss cheese throat, you know what I mean? Like, what could have possibly been the case to have knocked somebody up? Was there any sort of, sloppy, dancing on maybe, who knows? We can only speculate, folks. Turkey basters were brought into question, artificial insemination. I mean, you hate to say it, but these were the questions that people were asking when the story broke. And of course, not many people believed Clayton, but like I said all along, Clayton versus Jane Doe.
You know what?
We don't know Jane Doe, but we know Clayton, and we know that he's been a man who's told the truth in the past, and that's the only thing we can go on with regards to getting to the truth is his record. And it really brings into question Jane Doe, and the fact that there was no fetal DNA could mean multiple things. Could it be plausible that there's a scenario in which she was pregnant? No, she's not. I'm no scientist, I'm no medical expert, but usually there is a hormonal trail that exists that would prove that at least she was pregnant. But in this case, it looks to me, from what we see right now, that Clayton may be allegedly the victim of a false pregnancy. Unless, because what we know now from and again, pardon me for the lack of preparation here, but what we know now from Jane Doe is that she would have been between 4 and 5 months pregnant with twins. And she had claimed she tested positive for pregnancy only 8 or 9 days after, I guess, having oral sex with Clayton. I know he's a good-looking guy, but I didn't think his sperm were that strong. He is from the great state of Missouri. I hear they're pretty well fed over there, but either way, even though his hair's permed, his sperm probably can't defy the odds there. No swimming upstream, as the salmon say. But either way, I think I've stalled long enough, and let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Again, we will have full updates, what she has to say, because we know this story is not going away. Now, we either have the story of a mistaken pregnancy or a fraudulent fake pregnancy. These are the options as we've whittled them down, but congratulations to Clayton Echard. And hey, maybe we'll get him on Driving with Dave for a fun conversation about what the hell went down the summer of 2023. Let me know what you guys think. That'll be it for me. Until next time, I've been Dave Neal, and this was a breaking news update.